Here we have a generative 16-step sequencer that I've built and developed in puredata. At the top here, you can see I have 4 separate audio files that load and play out through a digital audio converter. On the left, we have the metronome ticking along and recycling the sequencer itself. So let's get that played. So it runs through the steps of the sequences, and each bang sends a message through a send to receive onto a second stage sequencer, with each step of the sequencer having its own gate that would be triggered and opened by 2 randomly generated numbers out of 100. If one number is greater than the other, the gate will be opened and the audio file will be triggered. So all the decision-making processes are data-driven, and we can affect the tempo change of the metronome to play through the sequencer faster or slower. The next example I'll use is the same sequencer but with just different audio files. So the next 4 audio files here that are being triggered are relatively random recordings that I have from a Zoom mic I made, and it creates its own generative piece. The audio samples used here are longer than the previous one, so it makes sense to utilize this sequencer at a slower tempo rate. The next application of the sequencer is perhaps more musical, utilising drum samples, making a generative drum sequencer. This is perhaps where you'd want to input your own probability within the sequencers to open the gates and trigger them.